welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. You know, it's been a while since y'all see me play on the aggressive side. It's been a while since y'all see me try to survive in a team environment. So, I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Now, granted, these two teams of three don't have the best of weapons, granted, but look, I'm way more afraid of a team with pistols rather than a team full of 80-yard 97s. And that's because, all it takes is one headshot and they're down to the ground. Or, excuse me, and then I'm down to the ground. And, in my opinion, the 1,000 cuts you get from being shot from 3 Lugers is way more annoying / rage inducing than getting shot by an 80-yard instantly and you die. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I spawned here near the only exit that anybody ever camps on this map. And it spawned me near here, and I'm looting this house, or this area outside the house, and I'm thinking, is the game trying to tell me something? Because I found nothing but, oh yeah, pro plays clipped through the door. I found nothing but healing stuff outside. So is the game telling me, wait a minute, that's a shotgun. Investigate. That is a solo player. Remember, in the pre-game lobby we seen 2 teams of 3 and 1 solo player. That 1 solo player had a KS-23. Due to me playing eliminations, I know that KS-23 can fire 4 shots before it has to reload. And we heard 4 shots. We didn't hear 2 like a Silver Pigeon or an IZH-43. So I'm about to go over there and investigate. But not before I overlook the barred house just to check that anybody's coming over here, and I don't see anything. So I just might have spawned up here by my lonely. And you see, there's some shots going off. It's not really a war, but more like a battle. And I'm trying to get over there and I'm trying to investigate. And every time you see me crouch like that is because I'm just trying to listen to see if I don't get ambushed myself. But then right here I realize, on the way up there, I can hit both these comm stations. I can relocate the airdrop and make it stealthy too. So that's the plan. And I feel confident in doing so because there are 3 airdrops in this encounter. Well, 4 if you count the red container. But there are 3 airdrops in this encounter. And so, if somebody kills somebody on anyone's team, that leaves 1 extra airdrop. And if I can take out the guy with a KS-23, then that airdrop is for me. Assuming the other 2 teammates don't survive, and they swoop in and get the other 2, well, get the other 1 airdrop. But yeah, that's the plan right now. So boom. I'm still on my way to investigate, but I might as well do these 2 things as a matter of extra precaution. Because I feel like I'm going to get an airdrop in this encounter. I feel like it. So I'm going to buff it and not nerf it. Now, I'm still on the way to investigate the KS-23 shots. But I feel like there may be a red container nearby. And if I can get it early, then that'll be wonderful. That just means I don't gotta spend as much time in the encounter. All I gotta do is just straight up leave. And I'm looking at this house, and there's nothing in it. This house has been ransacked. There's nothing left. Nothing left at all. But it has been a while since we heard the shotgun go off. So, maybe, just maybe, he killed the 3 teammates, or he might have just run away. And I don't blame him. 1v3 is not favorable at all. And you see right here, I hear somebody. It was very faint, but I heard him to my right. And sure enough, somebody is over here. Now look, I'm going to say this one time. I'm going to say this one time only. If I can do what I just did, then somebody can do that exact tactic to me as well. I'm not saying that I'm the best at stalking somebody. What I'm saying is I've been stalked before. And so that's how I know how to stalk somebody else. You know, it's really scary when you think that you're safe, and then all of a sudden you turn around and you see two people staring at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I stalk people right there. This map is perfect for doing that. Perfect for doing that. It just so happened that this guy, I believe he got the container. Because you wouldn't find an SVD out in the wild on a map like this when the loot is not boosted. That's what I'm thinking. This guy had to loot the container. But this is perfect because now I have a sniper rifle and I can overwatch the barred house and snipe whoever's coming out. But it turns out this guy's on a mission. He's trying to leave. He is really trying to leave. And so, I'm going to think about using this SVD on the way up here. Now, obviously, this guy's going to stick to the edge of the map and try to leave. But he's setting himself up for failure. If I can get 2 hits into him with this SVD, then he should be dead. So right now, I'm waiting for the train to pass. And here comes the train. I'm going to say this one time only. The ZA M76 would have killed him. The M82 would have killed him. This thing, I needed 2 hits. Y'all seen how well the ZA does. If I would have hit him one time in the back with that weapon, he would have been dead. But, now, I gave away my position. Twice. Actually, 3 times. I shot twice, and then the crows went off. Boy, talk about getting jump scared. You see, I'm gonna refer back to some of my older videos, even though I can't remember the exact names of them. But in some of my previous videos, I talk about how you wait until somebody's back is toward you and then you shoot them because they get that initial scare. You see, they played it right because I was cresting a hill and not expecting anything. And in hindsight, it was obvious because everybody comes to this side, this portion of the gun emplacement to watch what goes on at that exit. That exit is literally a theater. And these little rocks up here are the seats. Now going back to my original point, if you wait until somebody's back is toward you, what's the first thing they're going to do when you shoot them? Panic and run. Only the most black Air Force One wearing people will turn around immediately and start blazing out in the open. Only the blackest of Air Force One users. But to a regular player who don't wear black Air Force Ones, they'll run and try to find cover. But in that situation right there, it was the opposite. I had to retaliate because I was already on top of that ridgeline and had no cover. I was basically in the open, but my front was toward them. So I had the advantage of seeing where the tracer is coming from immediately, but my disadvantage was that I had no cover. And so I had to drop back down and use the ridgeline for cover. But see, that was bad as well. And it's not bad because it's a bad play. It's bad because the only thing they could see was my head. If any bullet strikes me, 98% chance says that bullet's going to land on my head. Now I would have been dead. That first guy that I killed, the dude I got a headshot on, he had the most optimal angle on me. Because all he seen was my head. And I thought for sure I was going to die right there. But, you know, good old ADR. Now, on that second kill, granted we exchanged shots and then I hid behind a tracked APC, but when I heard him reload, well actually when I seen him run to the right, my right, and then I heard him reload, that told me he was looting his friend's body. But then he went and chilled in a bush and waited to see if I was going to take an exit. But check this out, I didn't. Instead, what I did was I ran around to get an Overwatch position over his last known position. And when he seen that there are no crows and he didn't have shots on me, what did he do? Run back to his buddy and try to secure the rest of his loot. But I was right there waiting for him. And so that's how I came out of that one alive. You have to relocate. You have to relocate and keep tabs on your enemy. If your enemy is distracted, either looking in one direction, reloading, maybe they're prone, or something like that, you gotta take that chance and you gotta run and you gotta relocate. Because if you don't, then they'll just corner you and hound you down. But hey, that was a pretty favorable team encounter if I do say so myself. There have been multiple other times where I haven't gotten as lucky. Check out my streams. And so, with all that being said, you may have noticed me use a different style of music in this video. In all my previous videos, I've used the Metal Gear Solid 3 soundtrack, or Metal Gear Solid 2 soundtrack. The caution themes. You know when Snake or Raiden gets, the enemy discovers a body, and then the music kicks off? Those soundtracks. But for this video, I want to change it up a little bit. And so in this video, I used 007 GoldenEye Nintendo 64 version. I used the soundtracks from those missions in this video. And so if you like what you just heard, you know, consider giving the video a like, and that'll let me know that, hey, okay, I can use this music in my videos then. But I will see y'all in the next episode. Until next time, peace.